I'm Adam Woods from McGrath Mudgee, and welcome to our March market wrap. Well, there it is. The first quarter of the year is already gone, and hasn't it flown by? What we have noticed in the first 3 months of this year, and more noticeably even in March, is that whilst there's been quite some negative sentiment within the media around the real estate space and where the market's heading, we're actually finding the adverse sort of opinion amongst buyers out in the marketplace. We've got a great market. There's still some incredible results being achieved and some really positive buyer sentiment. It might not be white hot like it was last spring, where there's a real feeling of FOMO, but it is an incredible time, one that I struggle to see many better markets in the last 23 years of selling real estate in Mudgee. It does have me excited, combining that with some local factors that are driving price growth. We've got the renewable zones and a number of key projects about to start, bringing a number of employees to town. With some already stretched resources in terms of short and long-term accommodation, we are about to see some pressure put on rental prices. So anyone looking to get into the market to invest, now is a brilliant time to start to look at your investment strategy. If you're renting, perhaps look about locking in your lease and sort of securing your tenancy there. Outside of that, obviously supply and demand drives most markets, and we're in a market where land is in a shortage of supply, as is labour and materials, and so new construction's quite costly and a long process. So we are finding that existing homes are holding up in value on the back of that. Last night we had the federal budget roll out, and some exciting news with 50,000 more places in the home guarantee scheme. So what that is that anyone that has less than a 20% deposit for their property that they're looking to buy has the ability to apply for this scheme, and the government will guarantee the balance of the 20%. The advantage of that is that you avoid having to pay lender's mortgage insurance, which can be quite costly. If we looked at a median house price in Mudgee of being around $650,000, you could be paying anywhere between $6,000 and $12,000 in lender's mortgage insurance up front on your loan. So to avoid needing to pay that, these spots, the government are encouraging people to purchase in the market and guaranteeing that rather than the need for lender's mortgage insurance. Now that scheme's been around for a little while, but they've just extended the amount of spots. And what they have also announced is that there's been a very, very low default rate on those guarantees. So it's obviously a scheme that is working well. And within that scheme, they've actually highlighted that 10,000 spots from the 1st of October will be exclusively for regional Australia and for new construction. So I can see that really driving further price growth in those new homes within the region. We have seen an increase in supply month on month for the first 3 months of this year, steadily increasing the number of properties available out there on the market at any one time. They are still moving in rather quick sort of sequence, with the average days on market still sitting around about that sort of 42 days or 6 weeks. What we are seeing, just a few more available than what there was towards the end of last year when, as I mentioned, that FOMO type environment was about. Finally, with our sales results for this month, we were able to sell 34 properties for just over $25 million in gross value. The average sale price representing somewhere around that $750,000, which, as I mentioned, probably about $100,000 above the median price in Mudgee at the present time, showcasing some premium results for the McGrath team. Some sales of note were 89 Springview Lane, 209 Wildra Lane at $1.1 million, 52 Macquarie Drive for $1.14 million, 1438 Bottabala Road, 593 Spring Creek Road for $2.21 million, 11 Loy Avenue off the plan there at $1.2 million, Lot 8 at Merrimee Grove for $671,125, and 12 Panorama Court in Ralston making $860,000. As I mentioned, we've got an increase in stock levels across the market and several exciting listings about to hit the market here with McGrath Mudgee. If you'd like to know more about those, or perhaps what your property's worth in the market, please contact myself or the team on 63 722 584.